and welcome. I'm Frankie Molyneux and thank you for joining us this afternoon.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Jenny Lyon, and as you can guess from our lovely studio decorations, love is in the air.
We have some very special things lined up for you lovers out there because
it's Valentine's Day! Well, technically it's in 2 days, but all of us here at It Yorkshire are so excited that we're celebrating early. And let's face it, if you're coupled up, you should treat every day like it's Valentine's Day.
So grab your girlfriends, boyfriends, wives or husbands and make the most of it. If you're stuck for gift ideas, don't worry because we've got you covered.
And don't forget, we will be announcing the winner of this week's competition.
That's right, so fingers crossed.
Now let's take a look at what's coming up on the show.
Sick of the same look and want something a little bit different for Valentine's date night? Makeup artist Oksana Magira has you covered.
Then we have a look behind the scenes to see how flower shop owner Alison Lawton gets ready for Valentine's Day.
And finishing up, we have our two friends from retail, James and Amy, in the studio to fill in on the most popular items you can buy for him or for her.
Now, to be honest, I'm not a fan of Valentine's Day. You should show your partner you love them every day, Frankie. Don't you agree?
Well, I have to say, I love Valentine's Day. I can't say my boyfriend shares the same views, but I don't really care.
I suppose it is nice to take a day to make your loved one feel special, but I think it's just as much for the boys as it is for the girls, really.
Well, I'm definitely a big fan. I just think it's great to take one day to show your loved one how you really feel. And as always, we want to know what you think. Give your opinion on Valentine's Day by tweeting at KI Yorkshire.
Yes, use the hashtag lover or hater and let us know whether you agree with me or Frankie, preferably me.
The most romantic day of the year is approaching. You'll probably be doing something very special to celebrate with your Valentine.
Even if you don't have a Valentine, you will still love this part of the show.
Yesterday, we covered the threads and now we're going to show you how to achieve a flawless makeup look at home.
That's right, Frankie. Makeup artist and expert Oksana Magira is going to show you how to achieve a perfect look for your Valentine's date or even just a night out with the girls.
Hi everyone! As you know, Valentine's Day is coming up, so I'm here with Sophie and I'm going to show you one of my favourite looks for makeup for your date or even if you're going out with your friends. So what we're going for here is a natural fade from the inner corner of your eyebrow to the outer corner. Make sure you have a bold defined arch to keep the look clean and precise. As a base of your eyeshadow, I went for the lighter orangey colour to create a soft blend so when the darker crease colour goes over the top, it all comes together. So for the last eyeshadow layer, I went for the pinky shimmery colour for the lower part of your eyelids, creating a nice girly finish. For the eyeliner, I wanted to make a feminine flick but nothing too dramatic, just so the eyelash line stands out nicely. Start from the outer point, then go in rather than starting from the inner point. It makes it easier to get the line look more precise. This mascara is perfect if you want to go for the false eyelashes look without actually wearing them, and the shape of the brush separates the lashes so that they are long and not clumpy. For foundation, I use a buffer brush rather than a standard flat brush, as it blends the foundation perfectly and the flat brushes tend to leave streaks. It also spreads the foundation throughout so a little bit of product goes a long way. To get rid of the excess foundation, I'm using a beauty blender. Make sure it's damp as it soaks the product. Make sure you dab it rather than dragging it because it won't blend nicely. When you contour your face, you need to remember you're enhancing your face shape and not creating a completely different face shape. You need to work the colour bit by bit so you don't end up with a straight line. Add a bit on the top of your forehead as well. The amount you use depends on your forehead size. I'm using a powder all over just to make sure everything stays in place and so it gets a matte finish. I went for the shade as it has a nice dusty rose colour which fits with the girly look for Valentine's Day. Yeah, and lastly, to make sure it stays all night, we're going to use the spray, the super spray again, just all over the face. And that's the look for your Valentine's Day or a night out. What do you think, Sophie?
I absolutely love it. It's perfect for all occasions. Love a good contour. That looked amazing. Sophie looks so beautiful.
Yeah, she did. Now it's the moment you've all been waiting for. It's finally time to announce the winner of this week's competition.
All week we have been giving you a chance to win our once-in-a-lifetime prize, an opportunity to make a real music video with professional producers, directors and film crew.
We asked you who is headlining Reading and Leeds in 2016.
Is the answer A, Red Hot Chili Peppers, B, Metallica or C, Radiohead?
Of course, the answer is A, Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Well done to all those who got the correct answer, but there can only be one winner, and I have the name in my hand now.
It's time. The winner of this week's competition is, can I get a drum roll please? Chester Sherburn from St Albans.
Hooray! Congratulations, Chester. We can't wait to see you in the Keep It Yorkshire studio performing in your very own music video.
And if you're short on any backing dancers, Jenny and I are free. Earlier in the show, we asked you to tweet in your thoughts on Valentine's Day. Are you a lover or a hater of this occasion? I'm Team Valentine's.
And I'm not too keen on it, to be honest, so let's see what the public think. Patrick Way says, Valentine's Day is just another day that makes money. Hashtag hater.
Well,
ooh,
it's a bit extreme.
Yeah.
It's Sarah says, I don't see why there's only one day dedicated to this. You should show your love always. That's very true, Sarah, but sometimes people forget. They need a bit of a push.
True. OxoCube says, I love Valentine's Day as it's nice to be reminded how much you mean to someone.
Oh,
that's sweet.
She's feeling a bit neglected. Miss Bill says, every day should feel like Valentine's Day when you're with the right person. Love each other every day. That's true.
Definitely some strong opinions there, Frankie, but just to make your week, I'm going to give this one to you.
Yay!
Winner!
I finally got my win. Yeah, I really do think that Valentine's Day is a beautiful day. Love is something that should be celebrated. So if you're cynical about it, that's your problem. Thank you so much for your tweets, guys.
Now, with Valentine's Day quickly approaching this Sunday, everyone is buying flowers. But we always forget about the people that have worked hard these past few weeks to make that possible.
Nobody's thinking about the people behind the scenes who really help make your day the best that it can be.
Which is why we headed down to our favourite flower shop in Horsforth to show you how Alison Lawton prepared for one of her busiest days of the year.
Hello there, my name is Alison from the Flower Shop Leeds by Alison Lawton, and we are based on Town Street, Horsforth, towards the bottom of the road. We've been here now 23 years, and so as you can imagine, we have seen one or two Valentine's Days come and go. Now, Valentine's Day for a florist is one of the very, very busy times of the year, along with Christmas and Mother's Day, when people send an awful lot of flowers. Valentine's Day is, I would say, a little bit commercial, and this is reflected in, I think, how busy we are when Valentine's Day falls. It varies greatly, does Valentine's Day, on how busy we are. If it falls, for example, midweek on a Wednesday or a Thursday, when people are at work, we are probably 4 or 5 times more busy than if it falls at a weekend, a Saturday or a Sunday. And I think, as I said, the reason for this is A, it's commerciality. It's very much a commercial thing. Men send flowers because they want to impress their partner. Girls love to receive flowers in the office because it's, oh, look what I've got. So it can be very commercial. Whereas at the weekend, I think the tendency is for couples are together, they probably go out for the day, they might go out for a meal, and so flowers are probably not as high on their list. Hence, we're not always as busy when it falls at the weekend. Roses are probably one of the most popular for people. It's very much a flower of love and romance. So we do a lot of red roses, but equally we would do pink, yellow, white roses. But also a lot of people would go for just a nice mixed bouquet, which is a nice selection of flowers without possibly spending as much as red roses would be. But a lot of people would perhaps have a mixed bouquet. And when I say mixed, I mean maybe different colours, different flowers, rather than all the same flower. And they would perhaps just incorporate a single rose, single red rose, just to bring out the romance part of it. Valentine's Day for us, as with Christmas and Mother's Day, as I said, is an exceptionally busy time. Now, unfortunately, a florist, unlike people that work in admin, in say an office, where they can go to an agency and get temporary staff in, as a florist, you can't really do that. There's no agencies where you can say, oh, we're exceedingly busy on Sunday, can I have 2 florists? There isn't an outlet for that. So what that means is that I have to work with the same number of staff that I already have every other day of the year, and we've all got to work exceptionally hard. So for me, a typical working week over the Valentine's period would probably be in excess of 80 hours. Men are the worst. They think they can come in at 5 o'clock on Valentine's Day and that you'll still have a huge selection of flowers available, roses, lilies, and if we've had a busy day, which we want to try and sell out, and they come in, they're obviously disappointed, we're pleased that we've sold out, and they look at us shocked as if to say, you've got nothing left. Well, we don't want a shop full of roses at 5 o'clock on Valentine's Day, because I'm not going to sell them on the 15th. Flowers are very popular, the most popular, but we also do, sometimes people want something a little bit different, a little bit longer lasting. We may do a plant, like an orchid plant, which lasts for quite a long time. We also do chocolates, truffles, wine and champagne, and Valentine's balloons. So we do like a whole package if people want that little bit extra to go with the flowers as well. So I wish you all a very happy Valentine's Day. And don't forget, if you do want flowers, we're the Flower Shop Leeds by Alison Lawton, based at the bottom of Town Street, Horsforth. You can call in the shop, make sure you come early, don't leave it till last minute, and you don't have to buy a large bouquet to demonstrate your love. You can just buy a single rose, which won't cost the earth, but I'm sure will be much appreciated by your other half.
Those Valentine's displays look so gorgeous. If any of you are last minuters, make sure you take Alison's advice and order your flowers ASAP.
And if you need a friendly opinion, feel free to pop into the flower shop in Horsforth to get some assistance from Alison in person, because she's absolutely brilliant.
She's so lovely. Now, if you are stuck for gifts for February 14th, then don't worry, because we have some special guests here to give you some ideas.
We are joined now by Amy Sherry from Victoria's Secret and James Stoddart from the Fragrance Shop to help give you the best advice on what to buy for your loved ones this year. Hi guys.
Hi.
It's good to have you on the show. So James, we'll start with you. You work at the...
Fragrance Shop in the White Rose Centre.
Oh, brilliant. So Valentine's Day, very busy time of year for
definitely.
you.
You tend to find January time after Christmas quietens down a little bit, gets a bit slow, and then the first 2 weeks of February building up to Valentine's, ridiculously busy.
I can imagine. So have you brought any stuff in to show us for boys?
Boys, yeah, your best seller for men at the moment would be this one, Bleu de Chanel by Chanel. Do you want to pass it over?
Oh, yeah.
Smell of it?
So would you recommend this as a gift for
Oh, definitely, yeah.
membership?
At the moment, I think it's because of the sandalwood in the base that makes it quite woody and musky. Really popular with men, quite masculine fragrance.
Oh, and it's magnetic.
girls?
so you don't
Yeah,
spill
you
it.
women, you've got Giorgio Armani C, really popular, quite a sweet floral one, which is that one there.
Is this one of the best sellers as well?
Yeah, it is, yeah. There is free versions of that one, but that is the most popular one. And then if you're looking for something a little bit different to that, you've got Valentina for women, which has stuff like tobacco and leather in it as well.
Wow,
That's
that's
interesting.
unique. It's nice packaging as well.
Yeah, I love this rose here. That's really nice, especially for Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
That smells good too.
That's so good.
So you must get pretty hectic working in retail. Have you got any funny stories to share with us?
It must have been about this time last year. We had a gentleman come in and buy 2 bottles of Coco Mademoiselle. They're about £95.50 per bottle.
Oh my gosh.
But every time we make a transaction, we ask a customer for an email. So the guy gave it, we sent him an e-receipt. About 2 weeks later, came into complaint. Turns out his wife had seen the e-receipt and he'd bought one for her and one for his mistress.
Oh, that is so bad.
That's awful. What a terrible man.
Thank you so much for that, James. Now, Amy, where do you work?
I work in Victoria's Secret in Trinity Leeds Centre.
Okay. So, like James, it must be a very busy time for you as well.
Yeah, this weekend's going to be so busy for us. Yeah, definitely.
So, what are your best sellers? If I was a guy coming in to get my girlfriend something, Valentine's Day,
Well,
what would you recommend?
We ask the guys if they know their wife or girlfriend's bra size or panty size or something. If they do, that's great. We can get them like a set perfectly to match like what they'd need. But if they didn't know their sizes, we'd go for something maybe like sleepwear, like a nice like satin slip or a dressing gown, which the girls will be over the moon with anyways because they're so gorgeous.
Yeah, I would be.
Yeah.
So, what's your favourite set for Valentine's Day?
Favourite set is the one that I brought in today to show you. It's the new one for Valentine's Day, and it's $39.50 for both. You get the bra, and then the panties are £7 each. So this is the nice little set that we've got, and I've brought it in red to show you, but it does come in more colours.
Oh, do you have anything else?
Yeah, this is a scent that's out on Valentine's Day as well. It's called Temptation. It smells really sweet, and we normally tell the guys to like come and buy this as well because everyone really likes it.
So is that more of a mist than a
yeah,
perfume?
it's more of a mist than a perfume. So nice to go in your bag and just spray it. Yeah.
Brilliant.
So I'm sure you have a lot of guys coming in confused.
Yeah.
I bet you have to help them.
They always come in last minute, literally on. They're so bad for it.
Classic.
Yeah, but males usually come in on the day. On Sunday, we'll get them all in. Girls come in about 3 weeks advance, just like filter in. So yeah,
It's always men that are last minute, isn't it?
yeah, always.
So we actually have a debate going on. Frankie's the winner, but do you love or hate Valentine's Day? I'm a hater and Frankie's a lover, but I'm kind
What do you think, James?
I just do what my girlfriend tells me to.
He's well trained.
Easier that way.
good answer.
That is a good answer. I like that. What about you, Amy?
I love Valentine's Day. It's such a nice day of the year. Get spoil a boyfriend as well. So
Have you got any plans?
going to Whitby for a spa day next week. So,
Oh, wow.
yeah.
That is
That's
extravagant.
impressive.
Yeah, so he's going all out.
Yeah, that's lovely. What about you, James?
Not as special as that, just probably a meal, something like that.
It's always nice, though, isn't it? A meal. I'm going for a meal. I think all girls just appreciate a meal every once in a while. So.
Yeah, nice little lunch.
Well, great. Thank you so much for coming on the show. And I'm sure all those gifts will be great ideas for everyone at home.
Yeah, definitely.
Unfortunately, that's all we have time for today, but thank you so much for tuning in on our Valentine's Show special.
We hope you have a great weekend and get spoilt for Valentine's Day.
Have fun, guys. And this is our last show, so thank you so much for tuning in, and we hope you've had a great time watching.
Yes, from all of us here, a big thank you. Thank you for all your participation and tweets.
Bye!